Disclaimer. All stories told may not be complete works of fiction. Some may have some ties to real-world events. The creaking you may hear in your attic, or the pounding I sense in your chest. This is a tie-in to the world of Riff-Off. Viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned, dear listener.
Sprout Storybook, Episode 1, Trials and Tribulations. Narrated by Takimu.
Finally! Home!
As Crowley finally escapes the woods, the glimpses of towering brown pillars finally leaves their brain in a moment of respite. He had arrived home, hardly able to keep the oxygen he desperately needed in his lungs. And as the young bird boy tried to calm his nerves after the experience he had just had, the plant man would emerge from his studio with a stern look.
Well, where have you been? It's been, 19 hours? And you finally arrive home. I've been worried sick, you know.
Sprout's look softens in a moment of compassion and worry, heavy breath still seeping with anger.
Oh, just sort of been in the woods. I've been upset since you've been recording all day and focusing on your segment all the time. So I took some alone time to collect my thoughts and, well...
Well, what? You went into the dangerous woods at night time, when all of the nasty creatures I'm here to stop escaping come out and try to get you. The same ones that my shack is built to stop from wreaking havoc. No wonder you came running back.
Of course I ran back. Did you expect me to stay out there and, be eaten alive? That isn't happening. I would much rather be burnt like I almost did the shack at your back.
Ah, yes, because you've always been a problem, never able to fit in with those like you, or even those unlike you. So you make some big scene and expect me to come and scoop you up like I did. Why do you do this? Did I not give you enough attention? You should know better.
Instead of asking how I am or worrying anymore, you decide to lecture me? And you wonder why I'd rather run off into the deep dark woods where all kinds of horrors lurk. There's no way you'd have your own kids with these horrific parental instincts.
A silence fills the room. Something seemed to snap in the plant man. A certain sense of calm and yet unease filled the room like a noxious gas in an enclosed space.
You know what? I'd rather have my own children than put up with your horrible stunts which scare me half to death. Have you considered that I am not the most emotional person? That I can't express myself? So you aren't falling apart every time I do. Go to your nest. Don't come out until you've snapped out of your angsty, rebellious bullcrap.
The feathery boy would look upon the man in the vine-sprawled dress shirt. A look of betrayal. A seething anger building in the moments before they stormed off. As tensions rise and hit their peak, usually things simmer down in the serene silence of a night. One parent worried sick about their child of an odd nature, and a boy lost on his way in light. One trying to come to terms with their past, present, and perhaps future. As a teller of time ticks away, we find the boy of avian descent tucked away in his nest, sobbing away, only to fill up their heart with the sorrow they tried to escape from out in the woods.
Ugh! Why is he always like this? Always, don't do this, and how dare you sully my name, and stop treating me like dirt. For the love of God. As if he understands what it's like to go through everything I have. I was left for months and months on my own. Yeah, he may have saved me, but the hunger, the loneliness that it brought on me as just a child. Why wouldn't he just realize I feel torn apart, lost, helpless? If he just listened instead of shouting at me, there'd be no problem in this damn rickety shack.
As their monologuing ends, the hands in which trembled from every moment began to reveal talons in which were hidden for so long. The black daggers which protruded from their fingers ran across their pale skin, revealing the crimson river beneath their sullied flesh.
I will never quite understand that boy.
Meanwhile, as you may have just heard, he is talking to himself as per usual, except only without the microphone, moping and whining as if that would fix the predicament he is in. Here we zoom in to hear his anguish.
This boy, he always gets his way. All I want is for him to be safe, even if that means keeping him out of the woods against his will. He will always be my boy. He's truly special boy. But he's so dumb going into those woods alone. He just never speaks to me, no matter how much I speak to him first. Maybe I should just give up and find him a better home.
As we take a brief look into Sprout's monologue, we see him only tense up further than before. His once tight frame was now on the verge of snapping from stress. It's truly a sight to behold, like a watermelon under the strain of many rubber bands, the stress and anguish building up. And so he decides to dive into another recording.
Welcome, one and all, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, those from behind and beyond the misty veil. I am Sproutfoot McElliot Sproutinson, your host for this. Oh, for fuck's sake!
In frustration with both his dead-sounding voice and the situation at hand, the clearly sleep-deprived man, which smelled like a greenhouse, would trudge toward his son's room, knocking upon the door thrice, only to push the door open.
That's it, I cannot record or sleep while angry at you. So what I'm going to say is I don't care what you think you're doing out there. But how is it so much more important than your life, than your own father? I would much rather keep you locked here than you maimed. Do you have any idea what I have done if I had found you ripped apart in those woods?
After that sentimental and yet furious speech subsided, the air went cold, as Kuroe began speaking without so much as a thought into his father's feelings.
I wouldn't have even cared if I were ripped to shreds. It's better than being stuck in this house all day with you. All day, all you do is record, make me drink tea without any sugar, and most importantly, you don't even allow me around most of my friends. I would rather be dead than spend another moment being trapped in a repetitive cycle with your boring self.
The room, once again, was filled with a deafening silence. It penetrated any barriers that words seemed to fail at. A slender hand, quicker than any human, would grip the boy by the shirt.
You say this, do you even know what I lost to keep you? What I found you as a boy? You were plagued with a fatal curse. I tried for weeks to find a way to save you. The only way I knew how was through an even stronger magic user, and so I ventured out and paid the price of a witch. I can't even have my own kids, just because I wanted you to be okay. Do you know how that feels? The fact that I will never have an heir by blood. I gave up everything for you. If you want me out of your life, then just leave.
And so, the air grew somber.
Dad, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I just felt so suffocated.
The more you know, hey son. It's okay, I was your age once.
And so, as the two realized which sides they were on, they embraced each other warmly. Whilst I'd love to show you more, their story will continue in the next chapter. Until then, keep your family close. I have been your narrator.